Don't you just love rain? It's nature's way of watering the earth. Thunderstorms are a different story. Poppy really freaks out if the lights go off. That's why we love Alabama Power. As soon as it's safe, they work day and night to get the lights back on. Fast. Kind of like real-life superheroes. I know they do it for everybody, but sometimes I think they do it just for Poppy. Say thanks, Poppy.
You heard that right.
Okay, ladies, what sorority chapter are you guys representing today?
I am not representing, I'm representing Gamma Pi because I was one of the founding members of Gamma Pi here on campus.
Okay. Ma'am, I see you over here.
I helped charter the line.
Okay. Ma'am, I see you over here cooking and cutting up the fish. Tell me what you guys about to do today.
We finna party, hey, we can't wait. Party. We're gonna fry up some fish and we got spaghetti and corn and hamburgers, hot dogs, potato salad.
Okay, how often do you guys do this? Every homecoming?
Every homecoming. This is the big. But we tell every time Miles have a game. But this is the big one. The big one. That's why we're gonna party. Hey.
So are you guys gonna be partying all night?
All night. Till they put us off of campus.
Coach, with the 2-hour delay, do you think it affected the guys' energy?
Oh, we weren't ready to play. They came out with a lot of juice at the beginning. Then we went back in. They came out with a lot of juice again. So we've been flat. We think this is an easy game, cupcake. So I told those guys they 0-4. Those guys are hungry, want to win, and they showing it in the first half.
Going into the second half, what adjustments need to be made?
Well, first thing we got to do is attack, get our running game going, and also protection of the quarterback. He's getting rushed out of that pocket, so he needs to really sit in, get settled down, make the strikes, and just keep playing.
Thanks, Coach.
Getting set for second half action. At the intermission, it's Clark Atlanta with a surprising 20-17 lead over the Golden Bears of Miles College in that first half of play. Panthers of Clark Atlanta, 35 plays, 175 yards for the Golden Bears. They had 45 plays for 144 yards. For the Panthers of Clark Atlanta, 202 yards through the air. Charles Stafford doing another good job for them handling the offense through the air. And they had 8 yards on the ground for the Golden Bears. 119 yards passing and just 25 on the ground. So Smith, 11 of 24 in that first half, 119 yards with the 1 interception. And Stafford, 14 of 25 for 201 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interception. Each team with a fumble in that first half of play. Along with the interception by Smith, we get set to start the second half now. Golden Bears will be kicking the football away. First half action, Golden Bears with 5 penalties in that first half. Hamels to get us going in the second half. And a fair catch called for, I believe, down near the 11-yard line. It was Blackman set to return the football, but another return specialist kind of stepped in the way of that and had indicated a fair catch called for, I believe, over his shoulder. At least that's what the officials came away with. So they'll put the football down at the 11-yard line, and that's where Clark Atlanta starts its second half of action. Other scores from the SIAC, Lane College losers today to Arkansas Pineville. Final in the ball game 45-38. It was Central State winning over Edward Waters 28-21. Kentucky State falls to Morehouse College in SIAC action this afternoon, 33-28. Morehouse now at 2-3 on the season and 1-1. Kentucky State 1-1 in conference play. They are 3-2 overall. Tuskegee and Albany State, a lot of folks in the SIAC keeping an eye on that football game. Our last score update from there was third quarter action, with Albany State leading at 14-0. Savannah State in third quarter action over Charleston Southern, 17-6. And Fort Valley State at Florida Tech In second quarter action, Florida Tech with a 17-10 lead over the Wildcats of Fort Valley. So that gets you caught up around the SIAC as it relates to scoring. Here it's 20-17 as we get set to start the second half. So glad you could join us for our coverage on WO2M. Charles Ward and A.A. Moore here with the play call. Joined as usual by cameraman Steve Rocco and producer-director Randy Higgins as well. Also joined by Jalen Snipes. Jalen handling our interviews in pregame and with Coach Ruffin. Stafford kept it on the ground. Blackman wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. Good defensive work there by the Golden Bears. Up front. That's Ozzie Williams Jr. He recovered that football for the Golden Bears and ran it in for a touchdown after the fumble. So Williams with the first tackle of the second half. And the Panthers lose a yard to go back inside the 10 now. Second down and 12. Stafford dumps it out in the flats. Got a man there at the corner. Chased out of bounds. But a good run after catch there. Wimberly with the catch for the Panthers of Clark Atlanta. And he's going to be about 3 or 4 yards shy of the first down marker. That'll bring up a third down play here for Clark Atlanta as they push the football outside the 15 to the 17-yard line. So just underway here, third quarter action. Rain has subsided here at Sloan Alumni Stadium. And it's third down here for Clark Atlanta. Stafford in shotgun. Slide is at the bottom of the screen. He will take the snap. Pressure at the corner by the Golden Bears, and pass denied out there in the flats. Excellent play by Kendall Walker, and Walker's having a phenomenal ball game for the Golden Bears.
For number 85.
So another play there by Walker. He got the backside hit on Stafford before the intermission to cause the fumble and the easy touchdown run by Ozzie Williams. There he makes a good defensive stop there in the secondary.
Trying to get back in the good graces of Coach Rashad Watson. He's the one who got, he didn't make the tackle down there at the end on the touchdown right before the half, and Coach Watson let him have it.
Woods to punt it here. High but short kick by Woods. Anthony Robinson will let it bounce, and it will go forward upfield. Favorable roll there for the Golden Bears all the way back up to the 43. So you take it as you can get it. And the Golden Bears, to start their first possession of the second half, will start on the Panther side of the field at the 44.
This might be the most important first 5 minutes of the second half of the season. They've changed quarterbacks here as they've gone to like number 10, Lajon Cordier, is going to start the second half.
So trying to get a spark here. 119 yards in the air by Daniel Smith in the first half of play. We'll see what Lajon Cordier can do here. He often creates a lot of running lanes for the Golden Bears when he's there, but there's a big lane there that Streeter runs through left side there and got it inside the 30 down to the 28-yard line. A correction, that's Ruiz on the carry there for the Golden Bears.
Ruiz, that's good for a complete beat. First down.
So Ruiz getting the snap there on the first possession of this second half, and he runs it down to the 27. Ball loose on the surface. Lajon Cordier trying to lead it for Ruiz, and it's loose down on the surface, and the Panthers looks like they've come away with the football. Just a miscue there between Cordier and Ruiz on that handoff.
There's a scramble there for the football at the bottom. They have not signaled who has the ball yet. We'll see who's the strongest man.
That's what it's going to come down to. We had the same kind of scrum early on, and the Golden Bears were able to keep it. This time the Panthers signaling that they have it. Still no concurrence by the officiating crew.
Still a fight down there, but it looks like Clark Atlanta is vociferously showing that they've got the ball.
They come up, and still no call. Now there is a call. Panthers come away with their second fumble of the football game. And this one comes with the Golden Bears in prime position there to take this lead on a short field to work with and cough it right up.
Well, you can't turn the football over, especially when you're behind, because it takes away an opportunity for you to get back on the scoreboard. This has got to be one of the more surprising scores of the season, certainly of the half today. So Miles is going to have to stiffen up here again on defense and hope that the defense can hold it tight enough for the offense to get back in it.
Panthers right back out onto the football field with their offense. They'll start it from the 27-yard line. We're at 13:25 left for third quarter of action here. It's homecoming here at Miles College. Fans milling around in the tailgate area. Still in the stands here as well, as flags come in at the line of scrimmage. Good performance by the Purple Marching Machine here at halftime. Always a fan favorite. Right now, these Golden Bears struggling a bit in this contest against the Panthers of Clark Atlanta.
And if you look at some of these numbers, it's amazing. Clark Atlanta has minus 29 yards on the ground, and yet they're leading the ball game because Miles has not been able to move the football and certainly has not protected it very well today.
So we'll check the flag here. Golden Bears indicating that it's going against the Panthers of CAU, and they are doing likewise against the Golden Bears, saying it's going against them. So it will go against the Golden Bears. That is their 6th penalty of this football game. And they had the fumble on offense, and now the defense offsides on this play, giving up 5 yards to Clark Atlanta. So 1st and 5 now for Stafford and Clark Atlanta here. Ball fake on the ground. That's nothing there for the Panthers on the inside. Carry that time by Blackman. And no room inside for Blackman. Stevens in on the stop for the Golden Bears on the inside. Austin's numbers starting to climb now for the Golden Bears in terms of tackles. Led the team a year ago in tackles, but started with an injury early on in the season. That slowed him a bit. But starting to come around. 5th game of the season. Play set to resume now. Stafford, he'll take the snap. Dumps it out in the flats. Got a man there. This is Blackman with the football. Blackman up to the 40, to the 41. That's enough for a 1st down for Clark Atlanta. They kind of swing him out of the backfield and got him in full stride, and Blackman runs it to the 42.
You know, I don't know what it is about this Clark Atlanta team that likes to play Miles tough. They came here a couple of years ago and played on a Thursday night. Miles was rolling at that point. Remember, Joseph Cambridge was the quarterback, and Miles was putting up a lot of points, and Clark Atlanta played him tough.
Stafford, here comes pressure now. He's going to be pulled out. He got rid of the football, but they throw that one. Let's see the flag on that one. That was definitely some grounding going on there. Nobody over there in that area.
At the very least, you got to give them maybe some in the grass type stuff, but there was no one there. There's the flag.
Yeah, finally coming in at the back of that. Good pressure up front there by Roberts for the Golden Bear defense. Kadarius having kind of a quiet season so far for the Golden Bears defensively. He's one of those players that he's very steady, though. So that will push the football back for the Panthers. So we'll see where they put the football down. They put it down at the 27, and it's a loss of down for Clark Atlanta. So 12:06 left in the 3rd.
That'll be tackle number 4 for Kadarius. We've seen him make some big hits, certainly getting a lot of good penetration in the backfield, but you got to do something about getting home on that blitz. It was good to see Kadarius get there on this particular play, but the problem is that Clark is starting to find the outlet. They've run that screen a couple of times, and that has made Miles have to think about how aggressive they want to be.
On that previous play before the assessment, they got Blackfield, as you indicate, coming out in some space, and he was able to run it very effectively there. The officials conferring here now. And now they're coming over to Coach Ruffin here.
Is Coach Ruffin trying to advocate for 3rd down? It should be at least second down.
Yeah, it was a loss of down. Sure, there it is now. Yeah.
Ruffin wanted an extra down.
So we changed something here. Right? Why don't we just go for 4th and let them make them punt it? But I want at least something. And hats off to you on this homecoming day here at Miles College. A couple of different responsibilities, handling them all well, and still able to share in the broadcast. Man of many hats.
Man, as big as my head is, man, I've got to wear a bunch of hats because otherwise this breeze would have really cooled things off up here, man. I tell you, it's fun though. As crazy as it might seem, the delay in the ball game and handling certain duties down on the field during halftime, even pregame. At the end of the night, my body's going to be like, yeah, buddy.
I got you through it, but you need to lay it down now.
You need to take a couple of days off.
As the rain has picked up again here at Sloan Alumni Stadium. We're at 12:06 in the 3rd. 20-17, Clark Atlanta with the lead. And the football. They bring a man in motion, trying to swing it out that way in the flats. Catch going to be made there, but not going to be any positive yardage on that, as Ozzie Williams with the stop there after catch made in space. Catch was made by Drakkar Jerry, but nothing happening there. Williams all over that.
Drakkar Jerry is going to bring up third down.
So third and long here for the Panthers of CAU. Another opportunity here for good field position for the Golden Bears, but they got to stop the Panthers here on this third down play.
It's about third down and about 600.
Yeah, about halfway to Atlanta, yeah. Blackman joins Stafford in the backfield. They'll show trips at the top of the screen.
They'll probably have to burn a timeout.
At 2 on the play clock, and they will. Just not able to get it all together there, and it's difficult to find something in your playbook to accommodate this situation. So the Panthers burn a timeout. Comes with 11:15 left in the third, and it comes with them leading at 20-17 over the Golden Bears. More Golden Bear football after the break on WOTM.
So Darren, you're with the UPS store?
Yeah, we actually printed these invites.
Wow, I thought you guys just did shipping.
No, we do printing, packing, shredding, notarizing, mailboxing, faxing, binding, taping, laminating, copying, consulting, creating, designing, returning, and of course shipping.
Cool.
Nice costume.
It's my work uniform. Where are you going?
Go to the UPS store for everything your small business needs. And of course, shipping.
Timeout by the Panthers of Clark Atlanta, trying to get their play situated there on a third down play, third and long for them. They're back onto the football field now.
They've gone to the backup down markers, as apparently the new wave technological piece has failed us.
Yeah, it flashed a couple of times there. Maybe the rain that got it offline.
Yeah, second down, third down, second down, third down.
Yeah, but old school never fails. The manual flip.
Oh, the old band warning. The band had decided to leave because they were worried about the rain and hurting the instruments, and it's not raining, so they said, hey, we're going to come
Let's
on back.
Let's go back, right. Yeah, it has stopped raining here momentarily. It's been kind of an off and unfair here. Stafford now in the pocket, trying to go upfield, got a man behind the coverage, and the catch is going to be made all the way down at the 45-yard line. Nice pass from Stafford. Good concentration there by Corey King to make that catch in between two defenders. Kendall Walker there. Walker tried to get some help from Joe Tillis, but between the two of them, they're still not able to stop King from making that grab.
Unbelievable. Third down into Atlanta, and they at least got to Douglasville.
That's close enough for me. They go on the ground. This is Blackman left side. He works his way down to the 41. You just keep hoping that at some point the Golden Bears are just going to find that rhythm and kick into the next gear, but just have not been able to do it so far in this football game. Gave up a big pass downfield that time on a preventable play that they had to just keep those receivers in front of them, but the Panthers got behind them. So 2nd and 8. Stafford with the snap. Pressure at the corners. They'll flush him right side. Dumps it out in the flats. Pass going to be incomplete. Had a man there, just took his eye off the football. They're trying to sit it down to one of the tight ends there. Looks like it was Hernandez listed as a offensive lineman there, but he's out in space with a catch there for the Panthers of Clark Atlanta.
Let's hear it for your mom.
So another third down for the Golden Bears defensively now, with 10:18 left.
Yeah, Clark Atlanta has pulled out all the stops. They spread 5 wide with an eligible tackle, and they've been able to handle the Miles pressure, throwing short passes, screen passes, going downfield on third and super long, and getting first downs. It's been working thus far for the Panthers.
May see a flag there. Golden Bears jumped offside. That's going to be a free play, and it looks like the Panthers are going to wind up taking that play as they get a catch at the 20-yard line and sliding inside the 20. On the catch is Drakkar Jerry.
To Drakkar Jerry.
So that blitz picked up by the Panthers up front. Golden Bears jumped off sides, but it didn't matter. Stafford able to complete that pass to Jerry. And the Panthers go inside the red zone. Stafford had a tremendous game against the Golden Bears in Atlanta last year and picking up right where he left off, over 200 yards throwing in the first half of this contest.
You know, there's been one weak link really on this team to this point in the season. It's been that defensive secondary. They've had problems. It doesn't matter who they put back there. Teams have been able to throw the ball effectively against Miles and Stafford, who this is what he does. This is this team's makeup. They don't run it very well or even very much. They will throw the football, and they are exposing Miles' secondary right now.
Here comes the pressure. He unloads in traffic on the inside. That's a good defensive play on the inside there by Rodney Coleman. So Coleman, with his name called for the first time tonight, started a couple of ball games at corner for the Golden Bears. A good break up there on the inside. That's what it's going to take. They're going to have to ride those receivers on these shorter routes on the inside to deny. 10 minutes left in the third. 2nd and 10 for the Panthers inside the red zone. Inside Blackman. No room on the inside for Blackman with that handoff. May have gotten the yard. And to your point, AA, that they don't run it very much. Blackman, a very able and very athletic runner for the Panthers, but that's just not the nature of their offense. They set up that run by virtue of what they do with the pass.
They run to make you respect it, but they're going to throw the football. And maybe Miles, what Miles has to do and get better at here today is trying to find a way to get to Stafford with just 4 or maybe 5. When you're starting to blitz 6 and 7, he's been picking you apart.
Too exposed, and they're coming again, coming at the corners. Stafford had this one batted, and still catch was almost made on a flag coming in at the back of that play. Boy, that's difficult to see how a flag could have been thrown on that one. They may likely wave this one off. We'll check it out, though.
I don't know. Unless they say that ball was tipped, that's going to be a pass interference because Coleman got on him too quick.
That's what Coleman was saying, was that the football was tipped.
It looks like they're going to move that football. That call came from way in the back of the secondary.
Yeah. Right back of the end zone there. So they will get Coleman for the interference. And you heard the referee indicate that's going to be first down for the Panthers of Clark Atlanta. 9:19 left in the third. Not so certain about that call, but
he may have gotten there just a bit early, Charles, but
Stafford fires a bullet across the middle, and that's an easy touchdown. That's Wimberly once again, his favorite target. And Wimberly with his second grab of the ball game for a touchdown. Stafford just picking that Golden Bear defense apart there with a precise bullet on a crossing route by Wimberly to score a touchdown. You look at this team and you wonder how in the world they could be winless at this point.
You know, sometimes it's about matchups, and Clark Atlanta has found a matchup that works for them against a Miles team that cannot or has struggled stopping teams from throwing the football. Even in starting 3-1, each team that they've played have been able to move the football via throwing it and throwing it well. We saw what happened at the end of the game against Lane last week.
High snap, they handle it. Lobo handles the kick, and he knocks it through for the Panthers. And with 9 minutes, 13 seconds left in the third, Panthers take a 27-17 lead after touchdown from Stafford to Kimberly on a crossing route. Take a break here. More Miles football after the timeout on WOTM.
Don't you just love rain? It's nature's way of watering the earth. Thunderstorms are a different story. Poppy really freaks out if the lights go off. That's why we love Alabama Power. As soon as it's safe, they work day and night to get the lights back on. Fast. Kind of like real-life superheroes. I know they do it for everybody, but sometimes I think they do it just for Poppy. Say thanks, Poppy.
Homecoming here at Miles College. You might recognize some of these people in the tailgate area. It's part of our crew that partook some of the good barbecue and everything else. Flag coming in on this return by Anthony Robinson. A great second effort by him. We're likely to see that come back because a flag coming in there likely is a hold on the return team. So the Panthers with the 27-10 lead with 9:05 left. They have found something that's working well for them. They're picking up that blitz well at the line of scrimmage, and that's giving Stafford enough time to get some receivers out into the routes, and they are having a field day at this point. And the penalties just continue to pile here for the Golden Bears. This one on special teams, and that'll push them back inside the red zone to start this drive, their own red zone, that is.
Wow, that's going to be penalty number 8 for 67 yards. This is having the looks of an undisciplined team and an undisciplined effort. And I know that's burning up Coach Ruffin.
You know what that leads to. Often leads to the L. We've got to get things together. Elijah Cordier, I'm going to try to see if he can spark him. He'll go on the ground, right side. This is Ruiz, second wave of the defense. He's hit at the 25, but that's a good run by Justin. That's enough for a complete feet first down for the Golden Bears of Miles College.
They're trying to pick up the pace here a little bit and see if you can catch Clark Atlanta not ready for action.
On the ground, slicing is Louise. Good second effort by him to put his hand on the turf to keep his balance. Got it past the 30, up to the 33-yard line.
Play picks up 8, second and 2 from the 33.
Cordier with the snap. Ball fake. Here's square. Fires out the flats. Got a man there. Catch made nicely on the turn by Harvey. And Harvey worked the pass midfield for the Golden Bears inside of Panther territory. So Harvey into the mix there out of the backfield. Football now at the 42. Golden Bears not pressed at this point, but want to score here on this drive. Trailing by 10. Snap to Cordier on the ground. Here's Ruiz. Justin works at the right side. Down near the 37-yard line on that carry.
Ruiz on the carry. Yeah, picking up the pace certainly allows for more possessions ultimately, but you want to try to get some momentum, get the ball rolling downhill, if you will, and hope that you can find a spark some way for the Golden Bears.
Cordier facing a 2nd and 8 here. Ball fake, looks, fires, pass batted around and incomplete. He's trying to get it to Harvey out in space again. That was tipped by that Panther defense. And that took it a little offline and could not get it into the hands of Harvey.
And that time, again, similar play as we saw just a couple of plays ago. Cordier is not going to be the kind of guy who's going to be trying to throw the ball deep. You know, you want to get the ball in his hands, and the way that Clark Atlanta has been getting pressure on the quarterback, you want to get it out quick.
That's what it's called for, and that's why Cordier is perhaps in that lineup. Movement up front. Here comes another penalty against the Golden Bears. Jumping out of set that time. Kept that Jalen King for the Golden Bears.
Young guy, he's playing at the tackle position. Again, a couple of injuries for the Golden Bears. Nick Williams, Issa Washington. So they've had to do a little juggling. They moved Roger Womack inside and have the freshman Jalen King now playing on the outside. He was a little too ready for that play.
Bounced back 5, Golden Bears are. So it'll be 3rd down and 11. They got to get it to the 32 to keep the football. Snap to Cordier. Here comes the pressure. He'll step up. He cannot elude, and he got the football. It was knocked free and is loose on the surface. Looks like the Golden Bears will fall on it, but the pressure just too heavy for Cordier by that Panther defense.
And I'm just wondering if Miles wasn't prepared for this, if they did know it was coming, but they have not been close to stopping that blitz. Miles has had little to no time to throw, especially when you're looking on third and long, second and long, and need to wind up and throw it. The pressure has been getting home nearly every time.
Indeed, it's got to be a mastery of the situations there to take advantage of that. You cannot be in that third and long. You've got to be in those second and short, third and short situations to be able to deal with that blitz. And you can go with a completion of 3 or 4 yards to get you the 10. But when your playbook is designed for longer plays, as the Golden Bears trying to get somebody on the football field now, and they'll have to burn a timeout. Can't get them out there before. So just another miscue there in terms of not having enough personnel on the field. It forces a timeout with 6:20 left, and it comes with the Panthers leading at 27-17 over the Golden Bears. Break here on WOTM.
So Darren, you're with the UPS store?
Yeah, we actually printed these invites.
Wow, I thought you guys just did shipping.
No, we do printing, packing, shredding, notarizing, mailboxing, faxing, binding, taping, laminating, copying, consulting, creating, designing, returning, and of course shipping.
Cool.
Nice costume.
It's my work uniform. Where are you going?
Go to the UPS store for everything your small business needs. And of course, shipping.
Golden Bears took the timeout. They have the required 11 out there now to punt the football away. And it's going to be Spradlin with the kick. Panthers will receive it on the fly. Return upfield by Jerry. Ricard Jerry got it up to the correction. That was Fitch out there punting the football for the Golden Bears. And that's been a real merry-go-round from that punting position. This time Fitch with the punt. And Jerry returns it to the 26-yard line for Clark Atlanta.
It's now time for the Miles defense to stand up. You can't afford to let Clark Atlanta back in the end zone on this possession. Somehow, some way, you got to get the ball back with the score being exactly what it is. Charles Stafford, he is just having a whale of a game at this point. He's already thrown for 285 yards, and we're still in the third quarter.
Eclipsing what he did against us last year. On the ground, Blackman looks for space, got it up near the 27, not much more than that.
Blackman on the carry.
Stop made there by Stevens for the Golden Bear defense. Jalen Thomas in on that hit as well. So pickup of 2 on that carry by Blackman. See if this Golden Bear defense can stiffen here. They've got to make some adjustments. Blackman's set in shotgun. He'll take the drop. Out in the flats with the pass. Catch made there. Initial hit. Knocks down the Fleming, the receiver for the Panthers of Clark Atlanta.
Tackle made by number 24, Mitchell Smiley.
So we go to 5:30 left in the third now. Mitchell Smiley going to be credited with that tackle on Fleming. Out in space, good job by Smiley on that play. Make it third down now for Clark Atlanta. 3rd and 13. They converted on a 3rd and long in the last possession. Stafford, here comes pressure on him now. They got an initial hit, and now they'll get the sack on him near the 17-yard line. That's exactly what that defense needed there. They got a spark there on the sack.
By number 36, Marquell.
Well, it's Shelton there on a sack for that Golden Bear defense. So Marquell able to find the crease there and pull down Stafford.
Looks like there's a player down. It looks like number 54 for the Golden Bears. That's DeAndre McCurry.
Shelton tied for 2nd in the conference in sacks per ball game with 2.5. Picked up another one here. 4:55 left in the third. 27-17 lead for Clark Atlanta.
The defense did its job right there. Got a 3 and out for you. Now you got to find a way to get the offense going. And I don't know if it's Lejean Cordier who goes back out there or not, but when you're down like this, you need your big gunslinger out there, and that's number 1. But it looks like he's holding his helmet, so I imagine it's going to be Cordier going back in. But Daniel Smith is on the sideline while the rest of the offense is gathered around Lejean Cordier.
So the injured Golden Bear to the sideline now. It's McCurry, the redshirt junior. And it'll be Woods now, the punter for the Panthers, to come on. Anthony Robinson stands other end of the field at the 41.
When Miles has been able to bring pressure on the punter, they've had a little trouble over on the backside there for Clark Atlanta.
Golden Bears got their first score of the ball game by special teams. Woods with a good punt there for Clark Atlanta there. Cordier lets it bounce, and it rolls upfield for Clark Atlanta, headed toward the 30-yard line. So the offense for the Golden Bears now back out onto the football field. Credit the good defensive work for Miles College. We'll see what they can do on this possession. We're at 4:27 left in the third. And coming into this homecoming football game, and the Panthers coming in at 0-4 on the season. All thoughts of this is going to be an easy affair for the Golden Bears to notch their 4th win of the season. But the Panthers have not cooperated at all in this football game. The 2.5-hour rain delay, or lightning delay, delayed us in getting started. I don't know how much momentum that took away from the Golden Bears, but it did not affect the Panthers coming in. Cordier in shotgun. Rajon, the senior. He'll go on the ground. Sliding back to the inside is Ruiz. Justin with a tough run there for the Golden Bears. Runs it up to the 36-yard line. Just a couple of yards shy of the first down marker. So most of the snaps in this second half have gone to Justin Ruiz.
And 2. How long was that in the 36-yard line?
Cordier with the snap. He'll keep it this time himself, right side. Slides back to the inside, still on his feet. Falls near the midfield marker here at Sloan Alumni Stadium. They'll put him down at about the 47-yard line, but that's enough for a complete feet first down.
By complete
marker at the 47. Tight slide at the bottom of the screen. Clock running at 3:37 as they break it now with Cordier or Robinson going in motion. This is Ruiz wrapped up, falls forward near the mid-stripe. Pickup of about 3 on the play by Ruiz, right side.
Tackle made by number 25, Tyrone Mixon. Second down.
So the Golden Bears seem to have some rhythm going so far on this possession, but it's got to result into some points. We're at 3:02 and clock running in the third.
Looks like whatever defense Clark Atlanta was playing, they just audibled out of that defense.
They tighten up at the corners now. 2nd down and 7. Ball fake by Cordier. He'll try to keep it right side. Can he turn the corner? Sidesteps and now finally run out of bounds. May have gotten a couple on that, not much more.
Cordier on the keeper.
No, they're going to put him out right there at the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play by Cordier. And the rain falling again here at Sloan Alumni Stadium.
It's 3rd down. Let's hear it for your Miles offense. One person who has been quiet all game, Leonard Tyree.
He's got 1 catch in this football game early on, but that's been it. The situation is really not warranting them being able to get it to Tyree because his routes are normally a lot deeper downfield and just not enough time for either quarterback to get it there. Cordier with the snap. He looks left, fires underneath. That's Robinson with a catch, but he's wrapped up immediately at the 46-yard line.
Anthony Robinson, tackle made by number 37.
So that'll bring up a 3rd down and short here for the Golden Bears, and this is the situation of correction. It's going to be 4th here. And Cordier and the offense staying out there with 1:53 left in the third here, AA. Sensing the Golden Bears are that they need to punch this football in for a score, so they're going to do it on 4th down and see if they can get 3 they need or 2.5 for the first down. So 4th down play here for the Golden Bears. Cordier in the pocket. He'll step up now. Gets banged there. 2nd effort by him. That may have gotten him enough for that complete feet first down. Just took a hard knock, but just kept leaning forward. And I think he's got enough, but we'll check it out. They may pull the chains on this one.
Yeah, it was the spot on the ball. That's going to be really interesting. We'll see what they say.
Yeah, the offense is out there. They haven't moved the chains yet. Oh, that was I believe it was a 3rd down play is what they were showing there. And the official going to come in now. And they are going to stop play, I believe. There's some lightning off in the distance again. Indeed, they are going to take the players off. A heavy strike just beyond the stadium here at Sloan Alumni on the campus of Miles College. So we go into another delay. Now some rain coupled with the lightning here now with 1:12 in the third. Golden Bears trailing at 27-17 to the Panthers of Clark Atlanta. We'll see if they can benefit from the rain delay when they get set to come back. But for now, we'll take a time out here on WOTM Sports.
You heard that right.
Back live at Sloan Alumni Stadium after a 6-hour lightning and rain delay here in Fairfield, Alabama. When we left you, it was 1:12 left in the third quarter. The Golden Bears had just picked up a first down, and they are on the Panther side of the field trailing at 27-17. LaJean Cordier at quarterback for the Golden Bears. Some speculation after the delay whether they will go back with Daniel Smith, but Cordier still calling the signals for the Golden Bears. Absolutely critical drive here to try to end this third quarter. Bobbled on the snap. They go on the ground. That's Ruiz left side. And Justin works his way inside of the 40, and he lost the football. Panthers going back the other way, but they're going to rule him down. And right now, the weather already playing a factor on that fumble or the loose football by Ruiz, but he was down on the surface before it came free.
Right, it also played a part in the snap and threw off the timing a little bit as Cordier had trouble taking the snap from center.
Very inclement weather here at the moment. Winds blowing here inside Sloan Alumni Stadium on the ground. Ruiz spins his way back to the inside and got it down to the 30. Golden Bears certainly playing with some urgency here as we come to near the end of this third quarter. They trail it by 10 to the Panthers of Clark Atlanta. A conference ball game, one that they wanted to get in. Busted play there for Cordier right side. He made something out of nothing there. Scoots out of bounds after about a 3-yard pickup. So can only imagine what that conversation was like in that Golden Bear delay, or the delay of the football game, and inside of the locker room. They were in there for, in this last delay, nearly 4 hours. And a lot of time for some conversation between Coach Ruffin and the players. They seem to have come out with a little bit more punch in their level of play here. 2nd down and 8. They got that play off before the end of the third quarter. I believe they did. The officials are coming in now and saying that they did not. The clock expired prior to that. So that'll be the set as we go into the final 15 minutes of this football game. 27-17, the Panthers of Clark Atlanta with the lead. And we go into the final frame. Take a quick break here and come back and get you set for the final quarter. This is Miles Football on WOTM Sports.
Don't you just love rain? It's nature's way of watering the earth. Thunderstorms are a different story. Poppy really freaks out if the lights go off. That's why we love Alabama Power. As soon as it's safe, they work day and night to get the lights back on. Fast. Kind of like real-life superheroes. I know they do it for everybody, but sometimes I think they do it just for Poppy. Say thanks, Poppy.
You can see the rains falling here at Sloan Alumni Stadium. They have been with us for quite a while now. The whole delay in total in this football game, right at 6 hours, a little bit over 6 for the entire contest. And part of the reason has been that rain and a lot of lightning in the area as well. So we go into the fourth now. Cordier and the Golden Bears face a 2nd down and 8 at the 30 of Clark Atlanta. Tough challenge for both of these teams with the players out there having to sit for so long in the delay. And we'll just see if that affects anybody coming back into this final frame. Cordier now, short drop, fires upfield, got a man open over there. That's Leonard Tyree. Nice move by Tyree, but they get him at the back of the jersey to save a touchdown. So Tyree with the catch and almost breaks free for the 6. So Cordier with a good square up there under these conditions. Got a good pass out there to Leonard. And Leonard with a good job on the catch for a complete feet first down to the 16-yard line. Officials gathering now behind that Golden Bear huddle. And can only imagine what the conversations will be throughout the course of this week about the delay. As the teams make it out here after 12 local time. On the ground, Ruiz slides back to the inside, slippery as he goes inside and down at the 9-yard line. You gotta know the jerseys are a little bit wet here, and you're gonna have to make some firm tackles.
Yeah, there's a lot of slipperiness going on down there. It's been raining for some time and getting harder as we continue to play.
Right side, Ruiz, back to the inside. Justin with the touchdown run for the Golden Bears.
Touchdown, go!
They do exactly what they needed to do coming in after that delay. They punch it in for a quick touchdown starting the fourth quarter. Had about 1:12 left in the third, and a good job of handling that football. Short field coming back after the delay. So make it 27-23, and Jackson Spradlin on now for the point after. Good snap. Spradlin true on that kick, knocks it through for the Golden Bears. 14:07 remains, 27-24 now. Panthers of Clark Atlanta continue to lead, but the Golden Bears strike early here in this fourth quarter. Take a break here. More Golden Bear football on WOTM after the timeout.
From a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise. I rise. I rise.
Brady Hamill there in front of your screen. They're getting set to kick it away after Justin Ruiz sticks it in for a touchdown run right side. And the Golden Bears cut into that Panther lead, which is at 3 points now.
Now it's time for the defense to do its job, and especially the special teams. You don't want a kickoff return after you've done all that work.
Hamill's with the kick. He'll kick it away straight. Backpedaling near the 7-yard line on the return. They work it left side, and they got some space over there. On the return, it was Deshaun Parker, the freshman from Plant City, Florida, for the Panthers of Clark Atlanta. So they will come on offense now, leading by 3. They'll start this drive from their own 27-yard line. That much maligned secondary of the Golden Bears now going to be asked to step up here, see if they can stop the assault by Charles Stafford and that Panther aerial attack. Stafford with another good performance against the Golden Bear defense. Did so last year at home. He'll take a snap there. On the ground they go, and the Golden Bears stiff it out right there at the front line. Darius Roberts there on that stop for the Golden Bears out front. So the momentum at this point certainly favoring the Golden Bears, and on that sideline, players are chanting, recognizing that they have to be the fans in this situation, given that the delay has run a lot of the fans away. Stafford now in shotgun, 2nd and 11. He'll take a drop, fires out in the flats underneath, pass batted around and almost picked off by the Golden Bears. He was trying to get it out in space. Intended receiver was Ricard Jerry. Jerry, with the wet conditions, not able to pull that football in. So a quick 3rd down situation coming here for the Panthers of Clark Atlanta. This is where Stafford is dangerous. He can get that football upfield.
And you've got to be sure with your tackles. If you slip one tackle here, it could be right to the house for Clark Atlanta.
Golden Bears showing they were coming. They tried to get pressure on Stafford at the sideline. Pass batted away. Good defensive work there at the sideline. That's Grayson on the defensive effort for the Golden Bears in that defense. Step for step outside near the markers, and Grayson able to knock that football away. He comes away celebrating toward that Panther sideline. Good job by him. That'll force Ty Woods on now to punt it for the Panthers of Clark Atlanta. At 13:20 remaining, 3-point difference now. Panthers with the lead. Anthony Robinson back the other way. They're coming after the punt. Boy, what a good punt there by Woods. Well, Anthony's going to let that one bounce, and rightfully so. With the conditions here, you definitely don't want to take a chance on a fumble. And Woods got a good punt downfield for Clark Atlanta. Golden Bears were coming after that football. Woods third in the conference in punting under some tough conditions here. Lots of rain here at Sloan Alumni Stadium. Got off a good one for CAU. So here comes the offense again now for the Golden Bears. They have a little bit more work to do on this one. They start at back play with a short field. They'll start this drive from their own 32.
Again, I think the most important thing right now of your Miles is protecting the ball. The ball, it's wet, it's raining, it's getting harder, the rain is, as we continue to play. They're going to have to protect that football.
Cordier going on the ground, sliding back to the inside as Ruiz turns the corner there, breaks another tackle. There's Ruiz down the sideline into Panther territory near the 43-yard line. Big ground gainer there for Ruiz. Golden Bears swiped up momentum coming in after the delay, and they're continuing here. They want to go quickly here. After the first down run by Ruiz, they'll go back to him, this time left side. It's got some space there, sticks it in there. Second wave of the defense, and lost the football. It's loose on the surface, and it looks like Scroggins is going to cover it for the Golden Bears. It came away. They were able to get on it. We'll take that flag as well. Scroggins there at the right place at the right time to get on top of it for Miles. Ruiz already at the second level of the defense. Somebody tapped it out of his hands and it went airborne. Looks like is it going against the Panthers of Clark Atlanta? Check it out. Nope, that'll go against the Golden Bears. And they got that on Scroggins. He's guilty of the hold. Still able to cover that football afterwards, but that'll push the Golden Bears back on their end of the football field. So it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 49-yard line. We're at 12:40 and clock running here inside Sloan Alumni. Snap, busted play. Cordier gonna have to try to make something out of that. He's hit near midfield and falls down to the 49. Not sure if that was a miscue on that snap or not, but it came to the left of Cordier. Looks like that play was intended to kind of go right to the right. Absolutely awful weather here in Fairfield on this homecoming day for the Golden Bears. But you take it as it comes. Cordier fakes the handoff, looking upfield, pumps out in the flats and right through the hands of Martavius Tench at about the 43-yard line. So Tench not able to pull that football in. A lot of that you just got to accept based upon the conditions. That's a very catchable ball. And it brings up a 3rd down and long now for the Golden Bears. Slot at the top of the key with Tyree and Robinson. Cordier building instructions that way. Takes the snap with 4 on the play clock. He'll try to keep it left side. Breaks the first level of contain. Now there he is. Scoots ahead. Falls inside the 40. He's going to be about 3 yards shy of their first down. It'll be interesting to see whether the Golden Bears decide they want to go for it here.
I think at this point, you know, the way if you're able to protect the ball, you go for it. You know, trying to punt, the wind is blowing, the rain, you just want to go ahead and go.
Yeah, correction on that. It's going to be about 4th and 6 or 7 here for the Golden Bears. But no question about it, from the 39-yard line, they're going to go for it, but a timeout taken by the Panthers of Clark Atlanta to talk about it. Comes with 11:24 remaining, and it comes with Panthers leading at 27-24. More Bears football after this timeout on WOTM.
You heard that right.
11:24 remains in this final quarter of football here from Miles College. 27-24, the Panthers of Clark Atlanta looking for their first win of the season. They lead it. And the Golden Bears on a 4th and 6 at the 39 of Clark Atlanta, showing they're going to go for it here.
Throwing the ball has not really been beneficial since we've come back here. It might be more run time.
Dante Edwards in the lineup now for the Golden Bears, alongside Lajon Cordier. Cordier going to take the drop, looking to his right, firing upfield. That one's going to be overthrown. He's trying to get it to Tyree. Tyree had the separation, but the ball just shot out of there by Cordier, way too far downfield. So the defense of Miles comes back out onto the football field now. That holding penalty really was the albatross there for the Golden Bears on that possession. Got knocked back over the 50-yard line and not able to keep that football.
And again, because Clark Atlanta has been so pass heavy, it's going to be interesting to see, you know, how they're able to handle these conditions. You've already seen a drop. Stafford has not been very comfortable back there in the 3 plays that he had.
So Stafford alone in the backfield now. He'll take a drop. He's got a lane there, but he can't get there soon enough. Just collapsed there by that Golden Bear defense. A couple of players in on that stop for the Golden Bears. DeAndre McCurry, one of the ones leading that charge on the inside. So Stafford saw a lane there, but not the quickest feet, not able to get there quick enough. Curry did. They lost a yard on the play. Stafford looking upfield, got a one-on-one over here at the sideline, and that pass goes incomplete. Was trying to get it downfield to Wimberly. That was good defensive work downfield by Rodney Coleman Jr. for the Golden Bears. So that'll bring up another quick 3rd down here for Clark Atlanta from their own 37-yard line.
You don't want a quick bust here if you're the Miles defense. You're still looking at 3rd and long. That's been kind of the Achilles heel. It's certainly tonight, but all season long. You got to get off the field here.
Snap to Stafford. Looks right, tries to throw it underneath. Threw it over there to Blackman, but incomplete on the pass. Coverage was there anyway by Ozzie Williams Jr. for that Golden Bear defense. So that's 3 and out for the Panthers. They'll have to punt it away here. We're at 10:39 remaining. Golden Bears won it last year by a point on a heroic effort at the end with the touchdown pass. And this one headed down that same path. The 27-24 lead for Clark Atlanta right now with 10:39 remaining. Robinson to the 25. He stands and waits for Woods' punt. High snap, but he handled it. And Woods with another good punt there for the Panthers. This one bounces at the 25 out of bounds there. That's where the Golden Bears will start the offense.
He's got the wind to his back, too. I'm sure that's helping a lot. And he's getting that roll, and Miles is not trying to take any chances with the ball. They just want to get the ball and, you know, get the offense back out there. So they're not taking any chances on those punt returns.
Justin Ruiz reporting back at the running back spot. Lajon Cordier at quarterback.
this may be a blessing in disguise for Miles. We talked about how last year in the rain at Albany State, it was the 5th game of the season as well. Daniel Smith had trouble holding the football, throwing the football in these kind of conditions. So already having Lajon in the game before the stoppage probably works well for the Golden Bears.
On the ground, Ruiz looks for room right side. Got a maybe 2, not much more there. So the Panthers trying to keep an eye on Justin Ruiz as best they can. Clock running here at Sloan Alumni Stadium. We're at 10:10 remaining. The game featured a 6-hour-plus rain delay. Most of that lightning delay, but the latter part of it was about the rain as well. So the players out here close to midnight are close to 1 o'clock playing. Cartier gonna roll left side. Stops, raises, fires downfield. Got a man behind the defense. That's Anthony Robinson. Robinson at the 10-5, touchdown, Golden Bears.
Touchdown, goal!
Cartier with the roll to his left was able to set, aim, and fire downfield. And Anthony Robinson, well behind the defensive coverage of the Panthers, able to walk it in after he caught the football. So the Golden Bears reclaim the lead with 9:43 left in this 4th quarter. 30-27, and now Jackson Spradlin on now for the point after. Needless to say, that delay seemingly has favored the Golden Bears. Panthers have been extremely flat coming in after the resumption of play. Jackson knocks it through for the Golden Bears, make it 31-27 now. 9:43 remains. Golden Bears reclaim the lead. We'll take a timeout here. Golden Bear football on WOTM Sports.
From a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise. I rise. I rise.
By Anthony Robinson behind the Panther defense, hauls in a pass from Lajon Cartier, and just like that, the Golden Bears reclaim the lead 31-27. 9:43 left here. Fans at homecoming long gone based upon the weather, but football play continues. Football comes down to Parker. Parker lost the football. Golden Bears saying that they have it at the 26-yard line. Do the officials agree? I think it's going to stay with the Panthers of Clark Atlanta. There was a scrum for it there, but the Panthers will keep the football. So the Golden Bears now with the Panthers on their heels. Their 2 possessions as play has resumed has resulted in punts. Stafford this time looks like he's going to go underneath center. No, he'll set back into shotgun. Slide at the top of the screen. With the snap, looks to the right, throws underneath, pass goes incomplete. Was trying to get it out there to Blackman in space, and Ozzie Williams all over him like a cheap suit. Knocked that football free.
That ball has gotten slicker and slicker as this game has gone along.
And we were talking about it in the delay. That really is something that is a disadvantage to the Panthers of Clark Atlanta as much as they throw the football. 2nd and 10. Stafford to his left, out in the flats. Catch going to be made there, but tackled immediately. And closing in on that play was Rodney Coleman from his cornerback position. Catch was made out there in the flats by Drakkar Jerry for the Panthers of Clark Atlanta. He got 3 on the grab, so now it's 3rd down and 7 for the Panthers. We approach 9 minutes remaining. Panthers in the set, flags at the line of scrimmage. They're going to have a free play on this one. Pass goes incomplete. I think the Golden Bears may have jumped off side there. A little bit anxious at the corner that time was Montavious Floyd, and may have got caught in that zone.
I thought he got back, but the official apparently didn't.
Still won't be enough for a Panther first down, though. And that'll make it 3rd and short now for Clark Atlanta. About 3rd and 1. A great time here for that Golden Bear defense to put a stop here. Football at the 35-yard line.
Clark Atlanta is still in -yard territory and rushing for the ball game.
Stafford ball fake, throws it back out in the flats. Catch made there at the sideline, but the Golden Bears stop him before he gets back to the line of scrimmage. They went up top with the pass to Wimberly. Wimberly not able to get back to the line of scrimmage. How about that surge by the secondary of the Golden Bears? Ozzie Williams in on that play as well. So was Kendall Walker.
Well, it looked like Miles sniffed that out completely.
They made a big play there behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th down for Clark Atlanta now, and Ty Woods on the punt it. They faked the punt early in this football game in the first half. Woods going to kick this one away. High kick by Woods, but short this time. Golden Bears clear out of the way as it circles its way back upfield and past midfield at the 48. So the Golden Bears got exactly what they wanted there, being safe to ensure that they didn't try to return that football and cause a fumble. They let it bounce, and it went right back upfield.
I can imagine the conversation Coach Ruffin and the staff had with the players as it pertained to punts. Don't touch it. Just move away from it. That's probably been said the whole time, right?
Makes perfect sense in these conditions. The rain has been steady. Cordier with 7:59 remaining. They lead at 31-27. On the ground, this is Edwards, and he lost the football. Cordier diving for it, and it's still loose. Panthers look like they're going to grab it this time at the 37. Boy, you talk about that one knock on Dante Edwards, and there it shows itself. They are behind at the second wave of the defense and lost the football.
Well, the wet ball will catch you, and that's exactly what happened right there.
So Edwards coughs it up, and the Panthers go back on offense. They're very point about you want to be sure and true about protecting that football. And Edwards not able to do it there. So CAU gets a break, and they come back with their offense with 7:51 remaining. From the 38, their own 38. Stafford raises, fires, got a man come back for a route there, and the catch is going to be made. That's Wimberly with the grab for the Panthers. Step for step on the defense, but Stafford seemingly threw it behind, and with the adjustment made by Wimberly to come back for it. So they'll push it across midfield down to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for CAU from there. Trips at the bottom of the screen for Stafford. Ball fake, pumps once, now trying to go up top. Got a man way behind the coverage there. Catch is going to be made by Jerry downfield for the Panthers of CAU. So the Panthers with better success throwing this football on this drive right now inside the red zone and trying to answer the touchdown by the Golden Bears. 7:05 remaining here. Golden Bears got to make a stop here on defense. Stafford looks upfield, got a man again behind the coverage and can't convert on the touchdown. Jerry was behind the defense, but just not able to pull the football in. That was a good thrown ball by Stafford. Very catchable.
Golden Bears catch a break right there. Jerry got behind the defense again, but it hits him right in the hands. He's unable to pull it in.
Golden Bears back to the line, the Panthers back to the line of scrimmage now. Stafford surveys, slides left, got 2 receivers out there in the flats. Catch going to be made there. by Wimberly, and Wimberly inside the 10 down to about the 6-yard line. So they are going at will with the passing. And again, these receivers finding the space. So that will make it now 1st and goal to go. Snap to Stafford, surveys right side. Here comes the pressure by the Golden Bears. They had a hand on him, but they couldn't get him. Now Stafford will take it under his own and runs it down to about the 2-yard line. Golden Bears had a chance at him as he was trying to circle left side, but he got away from the line and able to run it inside the 5. Got a flag here in the end zone. Didn't see that one though. We'll check that flag out. Jerry Shade guilty of a hold there defensively for the Golden Bears. So it'll be 2nd and goal to go now for the Panthers. Stafford with Blackman joining him in the backfield. He slides out now to the right. Quick hitch pass, easily done, but bounced there and knocked out. Tried to get across that line, but he was not able to break the plane. Just threw it back to Wimberly. Wimberly looked like he had an opportunity to just walk into the end zone, but that closed up quickly by that Golden Bear defense. So 3rd and goal to go now for the Panthers. We're at 5:40 and clock running here at Sloan Alumni Stadium. Nothing but the players and a few loyal fans, mostly parents, from both schools here after a 6-hour plus weather delay. 3rd and goal to go now. They go fake a ball fake there. Stafford in the backfield. It's tied up there. The Golden Bears put a surge there and knock him down. Lost about a yard on that play. Looked like a kind of a busted play there for the Panthers.
Looked like a bad snap. The snap was a little high. And Miles able to make him pay.
They had the surge going on the defensive front. Pushed through and he pulls Stafford down at the 4. So 4th and goal to go now for the Panthers. Golden Bears, boy, this would be absolutely huge if they were able to stop them here on this play. Fourth and goal. Snap to Stafford is low. He'll roll right side. Here comes the pressure. He'll fire it to the end zone. Batted away and incomplete. Golden Bear defense has held. He had to throw that one under duress. And out there on the coverage, you see him coming to the sideline as Jalen Thomas batting that football away for the Golden Bears. So the pass defense goes to him, and the football belongs to Miles College. Boy, you can't get any closer to the edge than that, AA. They fought all the way through. Panthers moved that football at will on that possession, but when it came down to it, that Golden Bear defense sticks. So
Miles catches the break there with the bad snap.
Cordier going to go on the ground, left side. Shade looking for some space. Runs it past the first wave of the defense. Our correction on that, that's Wade Streeter carrying that football for the Panthers, for the Golden Bears. Streeter been pretty quiet here in this second half. Most of the snaps going to Ruiz. Streeter got it out to the 6 there. And we go down to 4:09 left in the football game. 31-27 Golden Bears with the lead. Trailed by 10 at the start of the beginning of action after the rain delay, with about 1:12 left in the 3rd. On the ground again. Bottled up at the line of scrimmage. And loss of yards on that play for the Golden Bears. And Streeter once again carrying the football. So that'll bring up 3rd down here. Golden Bears got to get it off the base of the end zone there, give themselves a little bit of breathing room. More importantly than that, pick up a complete first down to get this clock moving.
Yeah, especially the way Clark Atlanta likes to come after the ball. On
48 backside. Boy, almost got hit there in the back of the end zone and knocked down, but he got free of the pass before that. Sorry about that,
No worries. Cordier is probably happy he got rid of that football.
So that'll bring the fourth down now for the Golden Bears. They'll have to punt the football. They'll be doing it from the base of the end zone. .317 remains. Golden Bears with a 31-27 lead, but they are pent at the back of their end zone to punt it away. Jay Fitch standing as far back as he can in the field of play to kick it. The Panthers lining up 10 and up front. You know they're coming for this one. Clean snap. Fitch got to hurry. Got it away. Line drive kick. We'll see if he can get it going forward. He cannot spin it forward, and it'll die near the 30-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will have the football. They took it on their last drive inside of the 5-yard line and were denied by the Golden Bears. But with 3:08 remaining, they will have a 30-yard field to work with here.
I wouldn't have thought that that this game would have, looked, like last year's game, but it's got that written all over it.
It sure does. 28-27 last year. Golden Bears winning it at Clark Atlanta. Right now they lead it 31-27. It's going to take a touchdown for the Panthers to win it. Stafford and movement up front. We'll see. Looks like this one's going to go against Clark Atlanta, but we'll check it out. Officials conferring there. Certainly saw people breaking their set there for Clark Atlanta. And it will go against CAU. So that'll push them back 5. So it'll make the effort a little bit tougher for them with the assessment. From the 35 now with 3:07 left. Snap to Stafford. He looks, fires, throws in double coverage, and the catch made there by Jerry in double coverage down at the 18-yard line. It was Smiley covering, trying to get some help from Kendall Walker on that play. But the good catch there by Drakkar Carey at the sideline. Good, perfectly placed football by Charles Stafford on the pass. So just like that, the Panthers inside the red zone, 1st and 10. We're down to 2:47 and clock running. Here's the snap. Pressure at the corner. Stafford raises, fires, threw it in traffic, batted around. Did the Panthers? Did Williams come away with that interception? No, down at the 20. He had a real genuine shot at that one.
That they didn't call pass interference is wonderful.
Yeah, you got to take that as a first positive.
He was all over the receiver's back.
Well, he was coming back for it. They were both fighting toward it. And it was batted away. Williams almost coming away with that pick. He has returned a fumble for a touchdown in this football game. And it's 2nd and 10 now or 15 for Clark Atlanta. .233 left here. And again, Panthers have to score a touchdown. Golden Bears got to try to keep it in front of them. Stafford raises, fires through at the corner. Catch made there by Wimberly. Nice job by him to grab it at the 11-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of the marker for CAU. .228 left. And the teams played on. After 1 o'clock Central Time here. Stafford with the snap. Going to go one-on-one to the corner of the end zone. Batted around and incomplete. That's good defensive coverage there in the corner. That's Maxwell Wells on that coverage for the Golden Bear defense.
I think that was Rodney Coleman. We'll give it to Coleman, yes.
So Coleman on the coverage. And that's going to make it another 4th down situation here for Clark Atlanta. 4th and 3 with 2:24 left in the ball game.
I see them trying to do something quick. Although, look at
Stafford. Pressure, raises, fires, got a man out there, falling down and making the catch at the 5-yard line. That was Blackman coming out of the backfield. Caught that football falling backwards to the surface. Enough for the Panther first.
He really wanted that football because there was no way he was supposed to catch that football, falling backwards as he did.
So 1st and goal to go now for CAU as we approach 2 minutes left here in this football game. 31-27, Golden Bears with the lead.
I imagine Clark Atlanta is not going to try to leave a lot of time on the clock for Miles.
Stafford, quick look, fires to the end zone, pass, batted around and incomplete. So that'll make it 2nd and goal to go now. He's trying to get it out there to Markel Young, the junior. A good defensive coverage there by that Golden Bear defense in the end zone.
In fact, I think that went to Wimberly as well. I think that was 82 out there on the island. Stafford's just going to have to take his tries here. He's got 3 more shots at the end zone.
This is the 2nd. He'll try to give it on the ground on the inside. A flag coming at the back of that play. Boy, let's hope that's a hold against the Panthers of CAU. A 2nd flag coming in at the back of that play. Let's hope that does not offset. They got the early call on the inside. We'll sort it out here. On that last play in the end zone, when that pass was batted away, there was some contact between the players. That may have continued on this 2nd down effort between the Golden Bear secondary and the wideout for the Panthers. It is calls for conference with the officials here at the 13. I think the initial call would have been the hold inside for the Panthers, against the Panthers. But it'll depend on what that 2nd call was, just in front of the line judge coming in with that flag.
Miles, an offsetting penalty here wouldn't be good because you want to back them up. Although I'll say this much, Miles has had better success covering in the short area as opposed to giving those 10 extra yards for Stafford to play with and those receivers to roam in.
I'll take that point. You're absolutely right. Yeah, that's what we've got here is offsets. So that was Jalen Thomas with hands to the face after the play from the line of scrimmage. So we're down at 1:40 remaining. And they're showing us as a 1st and goal to go here for the Panthers of Clark Atlanta. Football at Another explanation about who gets to stay in this contest. Football at the 7-yard line now for Clark Atlanta. Snap to Stafford, it's high. They go on the ground, and Blackman works his way down near the 2-yard line. That'll be 2nd and goal to go from there. Do the Golden Bears have another stop in them? Stop the Panthers on their previous possession inside of the 5. Clock running at 1:10 remaining. Stafford in shotgun. He'll take the snap, rolls out, got a man there, but underthrows the football. We're trying to get it to Wimberly, and Wimberly not able to pull it in at the 2. So it is 3rd and goal to go now for the Panthers of Clark Atlanta. We are at 59 seconds left. It's going to ride on that Golden Bear defense here. 2 more stops. Do they have it in them?
Boy, the happiest person in the whole place, if Miles somehow is able to hold Clark Atlanta out, will be number 26, Dante Edwards.
Yep.
It's all started to roll downhill when he lost the football in Clark Atlanta territory.
Stafford going to go in reverse. They're going to try to throw it here. Just threw it up in the air. Man free there, but the Golden Bears got the pick. They catch up with the football that was floated in the air, and Maxwell Wells comes away with the pick for the Golden Bears. How about that?
They're going to get a taunting penalty. They can't be more stupid than that. But great play by the Golden Bears. Looks like they're going to get up out of this ball game.
What a win. The pass, if better thrown, the receiver was open, but they gave it to a wideout to toss it to the end zone. He floated it a bit. That allowed Wells to catch up with it, and he's able to get the pick for the Golden Bears with 52 seconds remaining. Now, all they've got to do after the assessment is hang on to the football. So they're going to mark this off after the interception. And the officials being very slow about these calls here in the last couple of minutes. So that's the explanation as to what took place after the interception. Boy, you just want to see a little bit more discipline after that kind of play. But you know the players, they have been at this thing for a long time today after a 6-hour weather delay. And came out, the Golden Bears, they had just pumped up at the resumption of play. And with that big stop, you know they've got to be just elated to do that, because the Panthers, 2 trips in a row down inside the red zone, inside of the 5, and they come away empty both times. So Streeter going to be back there now to play prevent as the Golden Bears try to line up on this football, take a couple of snaps, and close the book on a very, 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 very long day here at Sloan Alumni Stadium. They get the clock started on taking that knee. And the Panthers took a timeout there with 47 seconds left. Boy, this one's going to definitely go down in the record books here at AA, if only just for the history of Miles College football, but perhaps even with NC2A football, you start talking about the length of the ball game. And then the Golden Bears, after that delay, just took charge. And it'll be interesting to see what you find out from Coach Ruffin in the coaches show this week, but I'm just dying to hear what goes on and get his thoughts going into next week.
Well, the first thing we're all going to do is try to get some rest. And then we'll talk with Coach Ruffin. That'll be very interesting. This whole day has been long and interesting, to say the least. But with another knee or two here, Miles should be able to get out of here with a victory with 2 goal line stands.
You punctuated with that. Panthers right inside there, but it was nullified their strength. They could not pass the football down at that level. And that Golden Bear defense just stood firm there. Got the interception on that last possession. Maxwell Wells with that. And they get that clock started at 38. And I don't believe the Golden Bears have to run another play here. We'll see. Clocks seem to be in sync. Game and play clock. Scroggins coming toward the sideline saying, no, we don't have to run one. And that sideline for the Golden Bears of Miles College starting to celebrate after a long day here. But no better way to end it than to come off the deck trailing by 10 after play resumed and to get the win over the Panthers of Clark Atlanta. Final score, no time on the clock. Golden Bears win it 31-27 over the Panthers of Clark Atlanta.